Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today I'll be talking about the financial implication of having a newborn. Yeah, congratulations to you on your newborn, and I hope that this newborn brings more blessing to you and your family. So having a newborn is not an easy task, I won't lie to you, because you'll just be ready to start spending from the time you conceived through the pregnancy stage, and then even now that the baby is here with you. Now, one major expense that you'll be incurring just right after the baby has been born is the hospital bills. If you give birth via vaginal, if you give birth as they call it, you might not be incurring so much hospital bills as much as someone with a C-section would spend. Now, this is even still subject to you having health insurance. For those people who have health insurance, they might not even spend so much. They might not even spend so much. Okay, so for those who do not have health insurance, they might have to pay. Also, you might also be getting some drugs that might involve you paying out of pocket if you don't have an health insurance. So those are some expenses you might be incurring. It's still part of hospital bills. Clothes for newborn. Now, clothes for newborn is another way you're going to spend money, or is another thing to spend money on. And you have to understand the fact that newborns, they grow fast. So probably when you were pregnant, when you went shopping and you bought clothes that are maybe a particular size, you bought so much of a particular size, and it happens that your baby has outgrown them so fast, you have to be ready to spend. You would spend on clothes whether newborn or not newborn, because your baby would grow. And if what you had bought when you were pregnant while shopping it doesn't size baby again, you can't be forcing tight clothes on the baby. So you have to go for something that would be comfortable on the baby. So you want to consider getting clothes for the baby. Also, you want to consider diaper. Now, this is something that the baby will be using very frequently, and because you have a newborn, you have to be very sensitive around the newborn. Hygiene is very key, so you can't be using one diaper throughout the day. You would even be changing your baby's diaper maybe like almost 8 to 10 diapers in a day, if not more than. So this is a cost that you also have to factor in aside the cost for clothing. So I've mentioned the fact that you consider your hospital bills, depending on the hospital you're using, depending on the kind of birth method you want to go with, whether birth or C-section. Maybe out of pocket expenses, probably for drugs and the likes, also for clothing for the baby, then diaper too. Also, another thing we're going to be spending is, if you're formula feeding, you'll be spending money on baby food. Yeah, you heard me, baby food. Now, baby food in Nigeria is very expensive now. I think the one we are using is about almost 10.5. The one my baby is using, and I am not doing exclusive. I'm doing both, like I'm bottle feeding and breastfeeding at the same time. So my baby uses an average of uses one baby food within 4 to 5 days. Sometimes it's not even up to, and I still augment with the breast milk. It's a boy, and he eats so much, like a lot. So you just imagine, like in a month we're using almost 6 or 7 or 5 sometimes, depending on how that month is and all that happens or how well I lactate for that particular month. So imagine that cost in naira. You want to factor it into whatever it is you're preparing as a budget for this baby that is coming. So the formula feeding, that's what you be spending on an average, maybe like 5 to 6 for baby food in a month. And if you're breastfeeding, you might not even have that cost in your budget because it might not be necessary. You also want to consider chairs. So chairs like maybe like car seats, all these baby strollers, or what do you call it? Yes, those things that equipment that make life easy for both you and your baby. So you want to consider that. And you can actually, if you cannot afford the very new ones, I think they sell the second hand ones which can be much cheaper and can fit within your budget. Yeah, if you're on a low budget. Also, you want to consider future expenses for this baby, because this is not just being the baby, it's a newborn now, but don't forget that this baby would graduate to going to school, or maybe crèche at some point, school. So there will be other costs that's going to come with this baby. So you also want to plan ahead too, so that you're not caught on our way. You understand? Also, beyond the baby as a newborn, now also think about the fact that even if the baby is a newborn, over time at some point you might need to also still visit maybe the hospital. Probably the baby's down with fever, there's something you need to see the pediatrician for. All these expenses too should be factored in the coming days, that okay, when we're needing more money for this, money for that. So all of these put together should be in your budget before ahead of your baby coming. Do you understand? So that you're not like, oh, I wasn't told, I didn't know that this is how it's this. These are the ones that I can talk about now. If you have other ones, you can actually put it down in the comment section for us to learn from. But baby, having a newborn is actually an interesting thing. They are blessings. They come with their own blessing. So don't be too uptight. Like don't feel like, how am I going to do it? God is going to do it. They come with blessings, like I said. So you just plan, have your budget, plan, work with your budget. You don't have to break the bank. Work within your means. Work within your means. Yes, work within your means. If this is what you can afford, please just afford it. If you can't afford something, just let it slide. I pray that as you have this newborn, the newborn will open doors that doors that would make life comfortable for both you and the baby. They would come with their own blessings. They'll come with their own money to make life easy for you and everyone around them. Thank you for watching my video. See you in the next one.